The Australian Electoral Commission has made a big mistake ahead of the referendum Saturday week. It has encouraged cheating. It's encouraged people to vote more than once. And I know which side of this debate is more likely to do that. Now, I don't say the Electoral Commission has done this deliberately. I'm not one of any conspiracy theories I see now on the internet saying, well, the AEC is rigging this thing and, what's with these pencils in the polling booth? They can just rub them out. No, I'm not saying that at all. But you just look at this tweet that it's posted. It says if someone votes at two different polling places within their electorates and places their formal vote in the ballot box at each polling place, their vote is counted. Well, both votes are counted, in fact. Well, that's good to know, isn't it? For someone who's looking to cheat, why announce it to the world? Joining me as a panel, Sky News presenter James McPherson of The Late Debate here on Sky at 10 p.m, and Evelyn Ray, writer and commentator. Evelyn, I know that traditionally we have very low rates of multiple voting, and I know it would probably take a lot of cheats to swing an election, particularly with the margins at the moment. But why announce this so publicly?
Well, look, they say that one of the most basic facts of social life is that if you reward bad behaviour, you get more of it. And a tweet that only mentions the benefits of doing that said bad thing without threatening the consequences seems like a very careless thing to do. And it has since been rectified, and they have since gone into all the consequences for it. However, I think it's especially dangerous what has happened. It's a very bad message to send, particularly to those who are already wholeheartedly convinced that a noble end justifies a wicked means. I think credibility is so essential in democracy because voting only matters when people trust the process. And all this has done is kind of fracture the trust of that particular process.
James McPherson, what do you make of it?
Well, I think clearly a work experience student is running the Australian Electoral Commission at the moment. I mean, it begs the question, Andrew, why does the Australian Electoral Commission need a Twitter account? I mean, their job is to run free and fair elections, not to be firing off tweets that can be easily misunderstood. Like you, there's no suggestion that, the AEC are looking to rig an election. The problem is they shouldn't leave themselves open to that charge. You've got a highly contentious issue about to be voted upon. We've spent the last couple of years watching the United States tear itself apart over allegations of voter fraud. You'd think an adult at the AEC would be telling everybody, hey, listen, we don't just need to run a fair election, we've got to be seen to be running a fair election. This is very important. The tweet was sloppy, but they can't afford to be sloppy in a referendum like this.
Yes, talking about highly contentious, we're trying to get in touch with a very, very prominent Yes campaigner who's alleged by a No volunteer to have called her a racist. Get out of my way, you racist, at Randwick polling booth. But until we get his response, I don't know that we can put his name to air, but as soon as I can, I will.